Hey, Schlockmeister fans, I'm tired, sleepy. It's not going to stop me from watching VASECTOMY, though. Let's check it out. This is Anna. She's giving birth in a taxi.
I just put it in. It's coming. It's coming, lady. Lady, you did it. It's a boy.
That's her 8th child and 8th boy. Sometime down the road, she takes her dog in to get it fixed.
He'll be as good as new.
Mom, what's wrong with Ralph? He looks different. Yeah, Mom, Ralph used to be a happy dog. Looks like to me lost his best friend.
He's happy.
And here's Anna's husband, Gino, played by Paul Sorvino.
Hello, Christopher.
After 8 kids, she's now thinking maybe her husband needs to get spayed too. That's Lorne Green, of course. He's Gino's boss, and he's dying.
Never lose your manhood.
Why did you want to see me, Theo?
Appoint you executive vice state.
I see.
Lorne Green's a big banker.
To bed, nobody yell at you. Take care of yourself.
He's basically putting Gino in charge of the bank.
Find a woman from Baltimore. The redhead.
I still don't understand why you made Gino executor of the will.
Smart move. This way George can't contest the will. Don't worry, baby. Next week I'm going to be president of the bank.
George is Lorne Green's son.
Is hereinafter disclosed. As president of the bank, he will promote Gino Ragone to first senior vice president. I leave Gino Ragone as the watchdog over the bank and my son. $500,000 will go to Gino Ragone as a bonus if the bank is still making profit and my son's career has been furthered. Buy his mistress a car.
That's a damn lie.
Well, here's the promissory note. Here's the picture of the car and the girl. If the $9,000 isn't returned, then the automobile will be repossessed. Very important part of the will. If in the next year my son and my loyal assistant Gino Ragone fail to make money for the bank, or if Gino fails to make my son a responsible business person, all my bank holdings and assets will go to my brother Louis.
This is George.
And Gino. Listen to him.
I don't need a babysitter.
This family's future depends on you becoming a man.
Kids. No, that is serious.
No, I'm tired of hospitals. I'm tired of maternity wards. I'm tired of everything.
Yes, but you said to me before.
And she means business.
But the next time you and I had sex, it was going to be safe.
Well, I understand.
No,
that.
you don't understand. Until we can make love and it is safe, you are not sleeping in this bed. Women!
Do not ridicule my heritage!
Gino, get a vasectomy.
What? Do you realize what you're asking of me?
George and Gino talk.
And that's all I can say. Do you understand?
Oh, I understand. You're worried about the $500,000 bonus, aren't you, Gino?
I won't even dignify that with an answer.
There's more. The money wasn't deposited in the company account.
Are you telling me the funds were not transferred?
Yes, they were. Alex Cromwell took the $1 million in cash.
What? Who authorized that
Someone's trying to swindle them.
Mr. Lewis.
Your choice of a content.
George is busy trying to put on a beauty pageant.
Living or dead is purely coincidental. What's going on with beauty contest? I'm sponsoring this Martian beauty contest. Regine and the pageant.
It's this woman's husband who absconded with that money.
And the piggy bank you own.
Well, now that we know your position, I want to thank you for your time. We'll be in touch.
You won't get away with this. Let's go. My family has friends in high places.
Come on, Jim.
Well, how did I do, dear?
You were wonderful.
He's inquiring about a
What if you slip and
vasectomy.
cut one big one?
I guess Anna hasn't told you something very important. About having a child now could be dangerous.
Why?
She's had one too many.
It has absolutely nothing to do with the plot, but Gino has a baseball team that is going up against these beauties.
Is that boy gonna have some kind of headache?
On the way to the doctor for his vasectomy, he gets into a fender bender with William Marshall
Don't you what were you driving?
of Blackula fame.
I was talking to my wife. She's very nervous. She's on her way to an operation.
Well, you better have insurance.
I have insurance. It's just a small dent.
A small dent? A small dent in a Mercedes costs as much to repair as this piece of junk you're driving.
So he arrives
Come with me, please.
for his vasectomy.
Oh, God. Is he going to be all right?
Your husband will be fine. Every man who comes in here acts like that. 5 months later, the wives usually come back wanting to know if they can change things back.
Why?
Oh, the little darlings find out they can play with fire and not get burned.
But guess who his doctor is?
Yes. Mr. Ragone!
I love you, but no way. No way.
Oh,
Mr.
no.
Ragone!
No way.
Abe Vigoda's in this movie too as an investigator.
Cromwell, wherever he is. I also found out that he's got a buyer for the Bowman property.
Well, then we should get an injunction.
Held for the benefit of the community. And of course, for all you beautiful young ladies. And let me be the first to tell you that I think you are all winners.
Just remember, all you have to do is get him in bed, and I'll take care of the rest. If he's the man you say he is, I'll have him in bed by tonight.
Well, one of the women was coming on to Paul Sorvino, even though he was pushing her back and saying, no, no, no.
This isn't what you think it is. It really isn't.
They make up, though. That woman did get Greg into bed.
Tell me.
Gino, what are you doing here?
Oh, hi, Gino. Why don't you come on in?
No, thanks. Get dressed.
Why?
You dumbbell. She's a planner. She's here to take the bank away from me.
Anyway, some more hijinks ensues, including some gunplay. But the guy with $1 million isn't going to get away. Man, Gino's going to be fine.
There's nothing to forgive.
I heard that you were shot.
Shot? I wasn't shot.
You said that you were shot.
I wasn't shot. My gallbladder ruptured, and the doctor had to fix me up. Yeah.
You got it.
Since I was in here anyway, I told him before that I'd let them do the...
You didn't.
I did.
You got a vasectomy.
Yeah, don't say that word ever again. I hate that word.
George getting married. He's become a man. Gino's going to get his $500,000 bonus. And the ghost of Lauren Green.
See something? Yeah. All the best, my friend. All the best. That's great.
Alright, let's talk about this movie, VASECTOMY. I'm wide awake now. I'm surprised, though. Not a great film. Came out in 1986, starring Paul Sorvino, and Abe Vigoda's in it, Lauren Green. William Marshall, who was Blackula, shows up in this as well. I didn't show you a clip of him, but I did show you a clip of him. He's in there as well. Don't know what. But anyway, what we got here is basically a PG-13 comedy. I use that term loosely. We have a guy who... he doesn't inherit the bank, but he's kind of in charge of the bank after Lauren Green passes away, and he made Gino, Paul Sorvino's character, in charge of the bank and everything. So he's got to make sure that he keeps Lauren Green's son in line and turn him into a man. Meanwhile, aside from all of that, Paul Sorvino has had 8 children now, and his wife has had enough. His wife says, I want you to get a vasectomy. And he's like, no, no, no. He's Italian. He's proud. He doesn't want to do anything like that. But eventually he comes around to agreeing to that. Meanwhile, there is that subplot with the bank. There's some people, some unscrupulous people who want to get a hold of the bank as well. And take it over, this and that, and there's all kinds of shenanigans going on. It's just it's kind of a mess. It's all over the place. There's a beauty pageant, and there's this woman who's like, actually she's an ex-Playboy model, Deborah Jo Flandin or something like that from 1977. She's hired to seduce the son George. That doesn't work out. Eventually Gino figures out everything what's going on, and he puts an end to it. So ultimately the bank is saved, no money is embezzled, and George marries somebody else, and Paul Sorvino gets his vasectomy, and everybody lives happily ever after, I guess. I don't know. He sees a visit from Lauren Green's ghost at the end of this movie saying, you did well, you did well. So anyway, like I said, this movie's a mess. I don't understand how stuff like this gets made. It's not really funny in any way. Paul Sorvino was good, I guess, but God, the script was, it was far beneath him, put it that way. So anyway, no nudity in this movie, though we were close. We almost had a boob in that scene with that Playboy model in the hot tub. But yeah, not very funny. Cassandra Edwards plays the wife of Paul Sorvino here. She was kind of cute, but she only did like 2 other things too. She just kind of disappeared. So anyway, I got not much more to say about vasectomy. I did tape this. I rented it and copied it from a video store, a Vid Video in Two Rivers, Wisconsin, back around 1989 or so. Randy at Vid Video. So anyway, yeah, it's not available on DVD. This is a DVD-R I burned from the VHS that I have. I actually have 2 VHSs of this for some reason, but whatever, right? So anyway, it's Vasectomy. Not much more I can tell you about it. Not a great film. But I'm curious what you think about it. Leave some comments down below. Let me know. Vasectomy. Watch it. Bye.